the slipperiness.
So we're in another lockdown and it's getting more difficult to train as a team. So I kind of set a challenge for the rest of the boys to go out and find a stick. That was the only input, so it could be any movement they want, just a stick that's semi-difficult or anything they want. It was kind of up to their own imagination. One of the factors is it's cold, it's wet, it's icy, but this is the one that I'm looking at. From here down to that wall over there, over this one. So I'm going to warm up a bit more. Hopefully I can at least give it a send, let alone a stick attempt. Whew. One of the frustrating things is they jump to the middle wall and then just bounce it down. It's really easy, but there's nothing like in between to kind of build up for taking the bigger pressure and putting the more effort in. So I've just got to get my head around it, but it's scary.
Now then, we're back. We're out here in the freezing cold. Team Reality have decided we're gonna drop a cheeky video this week of sticks in the cold, ice and wet, or whatever nonsense we can find. So see what we can find on the old iconic Sporting Hall rails. Quickly come to the college in Hull, but it's quite infamous for this security keeping up here. Floor's not the best. Bit bubbly. Quickly try this standing pre before security gets here, then hopefully we'll try and level it up by stride up, pre out. So let's quickly get that done before they turn up. We've got the standing pre done. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the stride up because of obviously the run up covered in mud and water, etc, etc. So instead I'm going to opt for standing on the blue rail, pre, plyo out. We'll give that a go and hopefully we'll get it done before security comes. One go, and then I'm done. I'll go, one go. Oh, come on. Just one go and then I'm done. I'll leave. Oh, come on.
I'm the only frigging first aider on this site.
Yeah, I'm a first aider. Just one go, please, and then I'll leave.
You're not gonna, if you go there, get your frigging dad's all.
I know, what? One go. Just from here, there, in the wall, I'm done.
You can't do it because they're watching you from the Chester building and I'm watching you on the camera. Honestly, I've told her, groups of people coming on here, I do not fancy doing first aid on your nads.
No, I was. No, I get it.
I'm just not doing it.
I get it. Alright, man.
Come on with skateboards and jump across. It only takes that one thing.
I know, yeah.
And then I'm responsible for fucking getting an ambulance and saving your life.
Yeah,
I can't be asked to do all the things that I have to do.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
Alright, mate.
Alright.
See you soon, mate. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
It's the bikes living in Hull.
Ladies and gents, that's me done now. My hands are blue, my toes are cold, and I'm defeated. Security 1, Ryan 0. But yeah, boys, girls, ladies and gents, if you've got any challenges in this lockdown, what you're getting on with in your own time, tag Team Reality on any of the social medias, Instagram, Facebook, send them in. Me and the boys will get at them, see if we can beat them, match them, and we'll put some new challenges up on there in the videos. Hope you all enjoy. Pass you over to one of the other boys.
Alright, we've just warmed up at the skate park. It's not much of a spot, but hey, we found a nice pre going right across. Of course, everything's wet, feet are wet, ground's wet. Let's see if we can do it. First take, that's a nice 10-foot pre, so yeah, bit of a warm-up jump. It's a nasty one to stick because it's wet obviously, but it's also metal. Just here you can get a nice strip layer metal that you can guarantee people have been grinding and waxing up, so it's just not nice. I don't think I'm gonna get any better than that, like it's actually horrible, it's so wet. Yo, so we're on to the next spot. I've come to this little bridge spot on the canal. There's some nice rails, got some pretty nasty big standing prees. But today I'm looking at the pre from the top of the bridge from one side to the other. It's still wet. I came yesterday just to check everything out and it's felt pretty good. It is 10 feet, so it's max effort. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed those stick challenges. Obviously it's really wet, it's cold, it's winter. We're still out here making some progress. I'll pass you on to the next person. Watch out for more lockdown videos.
Yes!
I'm out with the challenge set by Jake for us all to get a stick. I'm still nursing a disgusting ankle, so I'm not going to do anything big, and my knees have been on the rest as well, so I've been on the mend, hence why you haven't seen me for a while. But I'm out, I'm going to try and find something technical, and I've come across this place which just so happens to be called Leap, which is kind of cool. And they've got like a cool little... My man move fast is going to be on the camera. We've got some walls and stuff to play with. So, come out of the way. I'm going to give this higher, slightly bigger dash free a go. Run up is abysmal and wet. So, wish me luck.
Yeah. Nice one.
So guys, it's lockdown. It's literally hailing right now. It's quite cold, but hopefully it's going to change in a sec. But I'm in the village I grew up in and there's no spots whatsoever. Luckily, I've got this little setup right here. This is what I used to practice on. It's pretty damn slimy, so I'm about to dry it up. Dry brush. Brush work. I really want to do the running piece to dive on. But on top of there, even though I've scrubbed it, it's still pretty slippery and it's hailing, so every time I leave it, it's wet. why he scares me. Left hand. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to call it for now, guys. The hail's getting pretty bad. So if you don't see any more of me this video, it didn't stop.
Yo, what's up? Lockdown 3.0. Off with the challenges beginning of January. We've got the stick challenge today. The rest of the guys have all been putting in the work, finding a stick in their local area. So I've come out down to Grimsby. There was a stick I had in mind, a progressively more horrid rail precision from a stairwell with a bit of a drop afterwards, but unfortunately they put scaffolding up and there's this horrible sharp metal thing that's in the way of the rail now. So I've come around the corner, I've warmed up at the parkour park, and I'm just across the way near the little service thing that's behind me, and I'm going to see if I can hit some rail precision. So just warming up at the minute. Just in case you can't tell, that's pretty much a 90-degree landing, and these rails are really, really thin. Check out what I'm seeing. Okay, got there in the end. Is that 3 goes? 4 goes? I'm gonna have a look at the down precision, because you know I love rails. From the roof to maybe this far railing. Might try it on the one at the back. Let's see. Supposed to just be a warm-up challenge, but it's proving quite difficult. So it's these railings that we're working with. They're pretty small. I have minute hands also, so yep. Okay, so I fancy this this bigger rail precision. I feel like I need to stick the little one first, even though it's probably almost harder because it's so close to the takeoff. So here we go, come on. Lost my balance standing up, but that's close enough for me. Let's try the big boy. It's literally just started raining. It's actually really tiny hail, so it's kind of bouncing off right now. I've maybe got time for 2 or 3 more attempts. Wasn't perfect. It's not a stick in my book, but I don't know. Webster, style it out. It's legitimately rain/hail right now. I don't really want to risk my ankles anymore, so that's as good as it's going to get. I want to come back for a true stick, I think.